Today I found another interesting story in Roblox which will definitely not leave you indifferent. The player I will find today, it seems, was kidnapped, and the person who did it played on his account. Yes, the story is confusing, it is small, but you will definitely like it, and you will be scared to watch all this. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. I am going to the goal of 10,000 subscribers, and I will talk about this goal for a long time. Of course, until we reach it. So please guys, subscribe. Don't forget to put your like. For me, this is a huge motivation to make even more interesting videos, and also write in the comments what you think about everything that I will tell and show you today. Of course, all this can be a big joke, but today we will analyze all this on a serious wave. It is impossible to understand whether this is original or not. I found all this on one of the Roblox forums. There were also, in addition to the video, text documents, which we will also study today. So are you ready? Let's begin. It all starts with the usual mode selection. A player named Kelvin chooses what to play today, and in the search he wrote horror. Apparently he likes scary themes for Roblox games. Well, I think this is not new information for you. Many people like to play scary games in Roblox, and I will definitely not get stuck on this. In the end, he chooses what interests him and goes there. What I want to note is that this player has a very terrible internet. But he still managed to enter this mode, only it also took a very long time to load. Perhaps there are problems with the computer too. But it is not so important. He chooses one of the modes that he would be interested in playing. This is one of the phobias in which you are afraid of thunderstorms and rain. Apparently this became interesting to him. He began to walk around the rooms, ran from side to side, also turned down the sound so that there were no loud sounds that could possibly scare him. Well, then he was still scared by the sounds, but these sounds were in real life. We hear someone knocking on either the door or the window, but then we hear some voices. The player paused for a while, but then continued playing. Perhaps he didn't notice, or he checked everything and realized that he couldn't see anyone. But then, after a long silence, we hear knocking again. This time, apparently, he was very scared, so he immediately stopped and left the game, and that's where the recording ended. Nothing is clear yet. We only know one thing. This is an ordinary Roblox player who likes scary modes, and someone is knocking on his window or door. Although it is clear from the sound that this knock was on the window, but the one who knocked was hiding, because the first time he went to check who it was and did not notice anyone. But the next knock scared him a lot. Let's not focus on this too much for now and continue to monitor the situation because there are several more videos. The next video in which the same main character is looking for scary modes. Apparently he really liked playing something scary. Also very long loading, which I observe and look for some small details here, but there was nothing here. Finally, everything loads, and he begins to choose where to go. Eventually, he finds a game about a scary hospital and goes in, and then something very interesting begins. Loading, which lasts 2 minutes. Okay, about 1 minute. But, of course, it's not interesting, it's just a joke, but just know this. He goes into this mode for a whole minute. And then he starts writing something in the chat. It's very hard to see, but there are inscriptions above his player so you can make everything out here. He greets the players who are in this mode, and then he starts asking for help from regular players. Apparently he didn't find another way to look for help. Then he tries for a very long time to ask for help, says that someone is watching him, someone came to him, he is in great danger, but no one answers him. Although then one of the players wrote him hello, but in the end he didn't help him in any way, not even verbally. It all ends with the main character very quickly leaving this game and closing Roblox, which was very strange. Perhaps someone started knocking on his window or started knocking on the door, or someone even came into the apartment, but we won't be able to tell because the microphone wasn't on in this video, unfortunately. It's a shame we won't be able to find out, but it still seems to me that someone really started knocking on him again, or knocked so hard that he immediately turned off his game and then probably turned off his computer. The most interesting thing is, why didn't he start calling for help? Of course he called for help, but he did it in the game, which was very strange. Calling the police would have been the best option. The cameras would have tracked the one who was watching the main character and everything would have been resolved at that moment. But this story is still not over, which means there is a continuation, and we are heading towards this continuation. Everything starts here as usual. I thought that now he would choose the mode he wants to play, but everything is not so simple. And he starts writing a message in which he says that some people are following him and want to take him away. Also, someone told him that he will really take him away. Help me. Yes, calling the police would be the best solution at this point if he has already started communicating with the one who wants to kidnap him. What's more interesting is that he clicks on the search button and searches for his message. That is, he wants to find a mode similar to his message that he wrote. And he finds such modes, although of course they do not match his message, but it was really strange. He enters the mode, which is a friend search. There he tries to find a friend whom he wants to ask for help, but he does not understand the interface and does not understand what to do. So he just runs around, writes messages that he needs help, he clicks on absolutely everything, but no one can help him because it's a game. In the end, he realizes this, so he just exits this game and then closes Roblox and the recording ends. This time he didn't do everything quickly, didn't fuss. Maybe no one came for him now, and he was just upset because he couldn't find friends who could help him. But then something terrible happens. Apparently, the recording continues immediately, and now I'll show it to you. Or better yet, I'll make sure you hear what was there. All these sounds sounded like his connection was being jammed. Someone wants to make sure that the main character is not heard and does not know about him. And I will tell you this, after this video there was a very scary message. He dropped it in the form of a text document. Let me show it to you now. Someone is stalking me and now they want me to leave my apartment. I live alone and do not want to communicate in real life. I play Roblox and Minecraft and I do not need anything else. Help me. When I read this, I felt real fear. I was afraid for the main character and did not even understand how to help him and what was happening to him. Then there was another text document, and now I will show it to you. Everything is fine, he left, and now I can live in peace. Don't look for me, I'm fine. Happy days, Michael loves you. From the first video, we know that the main character's name is Kelvin. That is, he could not introduce himself as Michael, which means that now we are seeing messages from the kidnapper himself. And there is even a final video, also from the kidnapper. How I understood it, you will find out for yourself. That's it, we are watching the next video from the perspective of some other person. He changed his character, repainted it. Then he started going into good modes, not scary ones. Eventually he started greeting everyone, greeting them, behaving very friendly. And it was very strange. And what is even stranger is that we heard that very noise from that very video when the main character apparently disappeared. Now I understand that we are now watching from the perspective of the kidnapper himself. Yes, this is where Kelvin's story ends. There is no more information. And yet there is a chance that it could be true, but I think 90% of the time it is some kind of joke, and this is just a scary video. Of course, I hope that this player does not really exist, and all this was made up to scare. We sorted it all out, you got a little scared, and then everything will be fine. But let's assume that everything is real and this player disappeared. It is literally very sad. These videos were posted very recently. Also, the account that was created by the main character was created very recently, which prompted me to think that this is all a joke and a prank. But in any case, it was interesting to study all this, and I hope that you also found it interesting to listen to it, and at least a little scared. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I share such interesting footage that I find on the internet and will continue to do so. Don't forget to like, comment your opinion on what you saw today, and of course, don't forget to visit my channel every week because I release a lot of interesting videos. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye. Although no, visit more often than once a week. I try to release a video once every 4 days, so see you soon.